Wait on my guy. Check, check. Microphone checker. Give me a second. Saying what we did it yesterday, man. Yeah. Hey, what them likes say? Give me some likes, baby. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. Let's get this chat going, man. Uh-huh. You give me some likes. I know y'all out there, man. We about to get started in a minute. Give me some likes. Let me know you in that chat. Let me know you in that chat. This is Blues House. We coming. Huh? Let me know you in that chat. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Let me know you in there, man. About to get this thing started. Talk a little bit about some Ghost Rider. Right? XR, what it do? He already started saying, man, yeah, I'm about to start, man. Uh-huh. All right, all right. Yes, indeed. Let's get this thing started. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where we at? Yo. My bad. I ain't even have my light on. What's up, good people? Welcome to Blues House. I'm your host, Bluminati, man. Welcome to the house. You know how we do it. You know how we do it, man. Bring you that good blurred entertainment news. We got some not much. I don't even think I'm gonna have this stream be too long. I know I want to shout out XR in the building. He already coming in hard, man. Give me a like it, put a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Let me get some likes. You know, YouTube like them likes, Twitch like them likes. You know what I'm saying? Facebook like them likes. Let me get some of that. Let me show me some love. Kobe will be joining us shortly. He got some things that he got to take care of, but I'm gonna start it without the homie Kobe, man. You know, you already know what we're talking about. We're going in with Ghost Rider, right? Ghost Rider. So rumor has it Ghost Rider will be coming to the MCU. And I know XR should be excited because he wants that good old R-rated Ghost Rider. Hopefully Marvel will supply that, man. Look at him already starting. What you got to say from XR? XR says, no, man, please, no Ghost Rider in the MCU. They're going to bastardize Nerf and water him down with goofy comedy. Well, all right, XR. Let me read the article to you, and we'll go from there, man. This is coming from that hashtag show, and this is just a rumor. This is all speculation. It's just a rumor. As of right now, there's no confirmation or anything like that. Just a rumor. So, like I said, this is coming from that hashtag show. It says exclusive Ghost Rider coming to the MCU. Last week they talked about Bloodborne coming to HBO. This week we're talking about something huge, Ghost Rider. We can exclusively confirm that Ghost Rider is coming to the MCU. So they saying that they can confirm it. I don't know. Let me see. Kobe, you ready? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, there he is, my homie. He here. All right, so they're saying we can exclusively confirm. And Kobe, just to catch you up, I'm reading the article right now. I'm reading it to the people.
Okay.
All right. It says we can exclusively confirm that Ghost Rider is coming to the MCU. When the rights to the character reverted, Marvel had to decide what to do with the character. It says, how does Johnny Blaze fit into the MCU? I've seen concept art from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that shows Ghost Rider from what we've seen and heard. Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna mute you real quick because there's some background noise. All right.
Okay.
All right. I've seen a concept art from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that shows Ghost Rider. From what I've seen and heard, it'll be a cameo at best. But considering Multiverse of Madness is exploring the multiverse and will have horror elements, a cameo will fit in with the movie while not distracting too much from the rest of the film. While Ghost Rider can appear in his own movie, it said that like the Hulk, he will appear in other movies as a side character. The character started off in comics, but then moved to the movies, as you know, with the Nicolas Cage playing Johnny Blaze twice in the films Ghost Rider and Spirit of Vengeance. Those films range from stupid fun to simply trash. It was a fun romp with the character, but Marvel isn't going to continue with that track. As for casting, while this may be disappointing for fans, Marvel is not going to bring back Gabrielle Luna from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. nor Nicolas Cage. It will be the Johnny Blaze character, but it will be recasted. There's more plans for the character, but look out this weekend for even bigger news involving Ghost Rider. So that's coming from that hashtag show. Let me get Kobe. Unmute Kobe. Unmute it. There we go. So what you heard what I read? Damn,
Yep.
Unmute. You heard it? Okay. So how do you feel about that? Because you know, X already coming in, as you see I don't know if you see it, but X already coming in saying they're gonna bastardize a Nerf and water him down with goofy comedy. This is saying that he's just gonna be a side character, more like how the Hulk was throughout the whole. Just how do you feel about that?
I feel like he will be real minor. I mean, definitely. I feel like that's how. Like I said, I feel like when you dimension hop and things like that, movies like this, you always have to show the evil side. You know what I'm saying? You always have to have an evil dimension, and that's where I feel like Ghost Rider kind of plays in. You know what I'm saying? You know, our multiverse thing. You know, I feel like they're gonna play on that heavy with this movie. Like I said, that's the way I thought about that since they first announced this movie. You know what I'm saying? The title, that they really are going to give it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with, like you said, them announcing the title Multiverse of Madness, it seems like hopefully we will get them exploring crazy dimensions and not necessarily canonized dimensions, if you understand, like just one-off dimensions, one-off universes, stuff like that, that really might not even have any implications going forward. And maybe they will pull one character that can be a side piece along for the journey, along for the ride, that ends up being canonized within the regular MCU. That's how I feel that this might go down.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah. XR. Let me see what XR says. XR says, you see, as a side character, they're going to butcher him and destroy him like they did to the Incredible Hulk. Also, they probably would do him with Mephisto when they create him.
I hope that they don't go that route. I feel like that would be a fail.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's a big.
Yeah. XR. You're not off. Hopefully they don't. I don't necessarily think they destroyed the Hulk, but they did take a lot away from who and what the Hulk is. I can agree on that. But this might be the best way to go for Ghost Rider and then give him his own film down the line. They have to bring Mephisto. He has to be a part of it. Right. Disney, I think they're fighting a fight right now with China. I know one of the big things is the whole Mephisto aspect with China and them not liking, I guess, demons and the satanic aspect of things. From what I understand, I was reading something earlier about Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is having a hard time right now connecting with Chinese audiences. Well, I won't say audiences, but with China, period. And there's no direct show date as far as when it will be shown in China. And I know it's a big chunk, and I know we talk about it's all about getting butts in the seats and money, but there is a time when you do need to pull your pants up and fight. And I feel this might be a time for Disney to fight for to basically fight for that. If you understand what I'm saying, you get where I'm going at with that, Kobe?
Definitely. Like, if they're going to make a stand and make these movies that we want to see, I mean, Disney's all about market research. Everybody wanted to see Mephisto or Nightmare or that storyline play out in WandaVision, and they balked at it. They balked at an opportunity. Like you said, they have opportunity after opportunity to set themselves apart, and they haven't. I hope that this is the leap that they take, you know what I'm saying, to set themselves apart.
Yeah. Yeah. And it should be, like I said, if you just put all this work into Shang-Chi and you even try to appease China, you know what I'm saying, and with the Asian representation, I don't see how or what China is looking at as to the reason why China's not jiving with what's going on with Shang-Chi. If I'm Disney, like I said, I fight and I say, you know what, the hell with China.
Right.
I don't need you know what I'm saying? I don't need your money. I'll make sure that I have a successful film without the China market. You see what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's just how I feel, man. XR says, just give Ghost Rider his own movie. Why is it so hard? Yeah, Disney has to bend knees to China. They need to grow some balls. They worship too much. They worship too much the Chinese Communist Party. Yeah, I don't. XR, I hate to say it, man. I really agree with you on that, man. I get it. China is a big market, real huge market, but I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Me as Disney, I don't necessarily have to play ball with you. It's only so far I can stretch myself to try to meet you. You know what I'm saying? To try to make things work. sooner or later, either I'm gonna break, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna be able to produce the type of films that I need to produce that's showing me success to the rest of the world. So I'm like, China, if y'all don't hop on board and get down with this, then the hell with you. So Mephisto has to play a part. Mephisto's the big role in Marvel. How do I bring forth characters like Ghost Rider? How do I bring forth characters um, that have demonic powers? Hellstrom. Who else? Who else? Hell, Elena Rasputin. You know what I'm saying? Magic, who has her own hell realm that she's in, that she's over. When you have things like that, I need the autonomy to be able to work these characters in. And if you prevent it because you you can't catch up with the times, or you can't differentiate between what is just art and movies with worshiping, then I guess I don't really need no parts of you. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
I agree 100%. It's just, you know, I feel like they're afraid to miss that money. That's the biggest thing. They're afraid to miss
Mm-hmm.
that out on that market because, you know, usually when they have domestic and then they have the international, China makes up a lot of the international. So,
Right,
I mean,
right. Yeah, they do. They do. And international is where most of the money is recouped at. I get it. I 100% get
right,
it. But they need to sit down with whoever the powers that be and say, hey, look, man, this movie's coming out. If you want a bastardized version, we'll give you a straight up bastardized version that will only be shown in China, chopped, cut, screwed, whatever, however you want it. We do it that way. But that'll be the, you know what I'm saying? You guys will be the only one to have that cut up film, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I
of
mean?
course.
Because if every place else is cool with it, then I say let them, we're going to rock the way we rock, you know? Let's see what XR says. At this point, they're just nitpicking which dark, gritty, mature characters they can destroy. Next time will be a PG-13 Punisher, cracking jokes with Spider-Man. I'm gonna tell you this, XR, and I don't know if Kobe feel the same way. I don't think they're in a bind, but remember when they started, they didn't have all these characters. When they started, they only had the Avengers major. That's it. They didn't have all these other minor, I won't say minor, they didn't have Ghost Rider, they didn't have Punisher, they didn't have a lot of these characters that they now have a hold of. So they have to figure out a way to work these characters in and figure out how to get the most out of these characters. Some of these characters, yeah, they might want to do a Punisher, but you might not see a Punisher for a long time because they're just not ready. There's not the marketplace for Punisher yet in a Disney world. You see what I'm saying? Soon as Disney and Marvel figure out how to get Marvel to separate themselves from Disney, because I think that's what's coming. That's what you'll see. You will see a separation basically of church and state with Disney. You see what I'm saying? Soon Marvel will just be, it'll just be Marvel Studios and there won't be a Disney stamp on it because Disney wants to make money and they want to make money off Marvel. And they know that we have these gritty characters, you know what I'm saying, that we have to push. Go ahead, Kobe. You were
I
saying
feel
something,
like
Kobe?
that will happen very, very, very soon. It's kind of inevitable at this point. You know, like I said, they need to be able to show these stories in a certain way. And, you know, if they can't do that, there's no reason for them to share the story.
Right,
So
exactly.
I think I agree with that 100%.
Now I'm gonna tell you this: what's going on is there is some infighting at Marvel. Well, I won't call it infighting. There is some legal things going on at Marvel that I think is going on. You're getting, and this is, if I see this coming down the line to where Marvel quit adapting the actual comic book stories and putting them on screen, then to me that will be a confirmation of what I'm about to talk about. Right now there are certain legal battles between writers of these stories that Marvel is pulling from. Some writers are saying that Marvel isn't paying for those stores to be used. You know what I'm saying? They get residuals and back pay and stuff like that. Saying that some of the writers aren't getting paid, some of the creators aren't getting paid but you're using these stories and putting them up on the big screen. Um, so be on the lookout for a lot of things to not be taken from the comics. If Kevin Feige gets up on stage and says, "Yeah, the comics are the comics, but now the MCU is the MCU, and we're writing our own, we're blazing our own trail, so to speak," just know then that writers or those who wrote those stories, we're not going to pay you. And so in order to not pay you, we just won't use your story. We'll just have to come up with something else. We might pull a little bit from those stories, but it won't be enough to where you can sue me for actually using that story, or not necessarily sue me, but to where I don't have to pay you residuals for that story. How do you feel about that, Kobe?
I could see that happening, but my only kind of quarrel with something like that is
Mhm.
is I don't think that they can pull enough. I don't think that they are confident enough. Okay. I'll say it like this. I don't think Kevin Feige can hire people enough to write these stories and have the lore and everything and be as gripping as they are without the inspiration from the comic books. Because, like you said,
Right.
comics are where they try out new ideas. Whatever works, they keep publishing
Mm-hmm.
it. If it doesn't work, they can scrap it and move on. They can't do that. I mean, they can
Right.
do that with a movie, but they stand to lose a lot more money to do that to take that chance on a movie. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for them to give up their inspiration, I don't know that Feige will be willing to do that. I just don't know, but I can't see it. I can't say that it wouldn't happen.
Well, yeah, I don't think Feige wants to do it. I think the powers that be above him might have to make him do that. If you understand what I'm saying, because
Right.
if Marvel is like, we don't want to pay Chris Claremont to use this X-Men story, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to have to come up with your own X-Men story. And not saying that Kevin Feige can't get a group of writers together to come up with something that might be similar, you know what I'm saying, but
Right.
it's easier to pull from the inspiration of the comics. Way easier. So, but that's just one thing that I saw. XR says, "Did you hear about Emily Clark not wanting to play in Fantastic Four?" Um, yeah, I listened to it. Was Howard Stern. I don't know. Did you see that, Kobe?
I took a glimpse at it, but I didn't really dive into it.
Yeah. He was on Howard Stern's podcast, and he brought, because I didn't even know that she was supposed to be playing Black Widow. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So she came. They were talking about Black Widow, whatever, and then they asked her about he asked her about the Fantastic Four and playing Sue Storm, and she said that she hasn't gotten a call. The look on her face makes me believe that she's not even interested in playing Sue Storm, Invisible Woman in the Fantastic Four. I think her husband, uh, what's his name, John Krasinski. I
Krasinski,
think he
yeah.
would love to play. Yeah, I think he would love to play Mr. Fantastic, but I don't think she wants to play it. She said that superhero movies are exhausting. It's exhausted itself. Like, she said that they just her and superhero movies just don't jive, is basically what she said. And I believe her. I don't think she wants to do that. I think, with fanboy dreaming, fanboy fangirl dreaming to see her play. I think she would be a dope Marvel girl. Not Marvel, I'm sorry, Invisible Woman. But I think Jennifer Lawrence has been attached to that. And I'm hearing Jordan Gordon Levitt also might be attached. So I don't know, man. I think John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are they out of the runnings. How do you feel about that? Matter of fact, let's do some real quick fan count. Who would you like to see play Johnny Blaze? Because from what I understand, it's going to be the Johnny Blaze. Who would you like to see play Johnny Blaze? XR, you can answer too. XR, who would you like to see play Johnny Blaze?
Yeah. Okay. I want somebody who is seasoned but young. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Somebody who got a little charisma. I know they keep tossing Zac Efron's name around, but Do I think that that's really likely? No. I don't feel like he's proven himself as an actor for Marvel to be knocking on his door like that. So I've heard that, but
Right,
then
right.
again, I don't necessarily believe it. Um, you said Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's kind of interesting for
Well,
who
no,
I.
that was for Fantastic Four.
That's what I'm saying. And yeah.
Yeah.
For that character, though, that's kind of interesting.
It wasn't. It's kind of up in the air, but I think they were more leaning towards Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
Because I think they want this squad to be, young. I think
Yeah.
they wanted to be young guys, younger actors, stuff like that. Jordan Gordon-Levitt, he's not young, but he's not old, and he still looks like the Jordan Gordon-Levitt from Third Rock from the Sun
Right.
and
He
stuff like
still
that.
has.
So
Yeah, he still looks like a young
yeah,
guy. So, in my
still
opinion,
looks
if
young.
they're talking about him for Mr. Fantastic, you need somebody who is at least his caliber or maybe even a little less to not be the lead for, you know what I'm saying, for Johnny Storm or, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Ben Grimm. So, it's kind of tough.
XR says Keanu Reeves for Ghost Rider. I'm with that. I like Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider.
I don't think that guy wants to come anywhere near the MCU. I don't think he wants the Marvel headache. Just like just like you just said, Emily Blunt doesn't want it. I don't think Keanu Reeves wants it. He's not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He makes movies for fun. He doesn't make them for, you know what I'm saying, for that kind of,
yeah.
to make money and things like that. I know he does, but that's not
I
his.
don't know, man. I think he's a big sweaty. I think he's a big nerd. I mean, look at the way he accepted John Wick. Like John Wick was supposed to be a one-off. We're on the fourth movie now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I think he would do it.
That's why I think he won't be anywhere near attached to anything Disney because he's already doing so much with Warner Brothers already. I don't think they want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'd have to throw a lot of money at him for him to become a face over there. You know what I'm saying? Like the actors that they did pay, that WB did pay to be in their movies are long gone now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can reinvent them in a different image.
I got one for you.
Okay.
And it'll be a race bend.
Okay. I don't mind those.
What if Ghost Rider? What if we get? I don't know. I want to say it, even though I know he's over there at WB. Will Smith. Could Will Smith pull off being Johnny Blaze?
Yes and no. I'm going to tell you why I say yes and no. I do not doubt, and anybody who is listening can quote me. I do not doubt Will Smith's acting ability now one bit. But do I like him in serious roles? Absolutely not. In a role that's somebody that's supposed to be, I just don't like him for it. I could see him somewhere else in the MCU, maybe in a lighter role, but I just don't see him being. And that's the thing.
You didn't like him as when he played the drunk superhero
Hancock. That's one of the ones for me that kind of falls short. Will Smith has some movies that kind of fall short for me, and that's one of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, when he plays like a dramatic role, something like that, yeah, I can see it. But in my opinion, in my eyes, I grew up watching this man be a funny man. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's hard for him to break that typecast for me. When I see Will Smith, I'm going to think, okay, he's going to say something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's wisecracking, you know what I'm saying? He usually has a good dynamic with whoever his co-actor is. Like I said, I don't see that being a role for him. I feel like that would kind of be the role like he was supposed to play Neo in the Matrix. Like I said, I think he made the right choice to not do that because that kind of stretches his talent a little too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just wanted to because I think because I liked him as Deadshot over there at WB at DC. I liked him as Deadshot. I don't think he got the real or the cut that we saw didn't give him the shine that he deserved.
I agree 100%. They nerfed him. They made him.
Yeah.
They made his role kind of comedic.
Right.
They sold it. They sold the gimmick.
I really think he can play Johnny Blake, man. I think he can do that, man. But let me see. XR says, did you hear about Dave Bautista get mad about Drax story not being used well? I think that's the reason he wants to go out after Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yeah,
I think he just wants to do different things, man. I can understand that they might want to make 3 or 4 more of these movies, or put him in 3 or 4 more movies. I feel like he's just done with the character.
Well, he did. He came out and XR hit on the head. He was mad that Drax didn't have the story from the comics because he came out and said that was a wasted opportunity. He thought that Drax should have killed Thanos or would have been more involved in the killing and the fighting of Thanos. We got to remember Thanos is the killed his wife, killed his family and everything. And you just didn't get the backstory of Drax, because originally in the comics, Drax was just a human being. Drax was a human. Thanos killed his family. His essence got transferred over into the body that he's in now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He called Drax a destroyer because he was made to kill Thanos. That's the only purpose. You see what I'm saying? So, and I think Bautista reading that or learning, the backstory on Drax, he probably looked at it like, especially with all, Bautista getting bigger and bigger as an actor, more sought out. He's probably looking at it like, man, they really dropped the ball on what I could have done with this character. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of goes back to XR's point, where you have these characters who aren't silly. They're real, tough as nails guys. And then you like, as y'all been using the term nerfing, you made him silly. Drax is Drax the Destroyer.
Right.
That's his, you know what I'm saying? His name is that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? This is a berserker, think Wolverine, berserker rage type situation, super strong, world breaker type of a guy. You know what I'm saying? But
I tell you this all the time. This is the stereotype for these superhero teams: the leader, the girl, the tech, the tank. You know this. You know what I'm saying? They do it with everything.
Yeah, no, I know.
Is always the same character every time. The big stupid jock, the big stupid tank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what that role fell victim to, and that's what he's upset about. But you got to understand, you knew this before when you signed on. You thought, hey, this will change my career. This is Disney, But you you're doing the 3rd movie now. Come on, you suck it up. You made a mistake. I wish I could make a mistake on a movie role and get paid millions of dollars on it. Suck it up, Dave Bautista. You made a mistake.
Right.
It is what it is. Move on.
Yeah, I don't think he's bitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just think he was pointing that out. And kind of like what you said, there's no more that he can really do with the character if they're not going to explore that source. Exactly. They didn't explore that. There's nothing more I can do with this.
On. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I can stay on, do 4, do 5, do 6, or however many, but it'll just be me showing up, just, you know what I'm saying, not putting my all into this character because I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? So they probably find a way to kill Drax on this 3rd one, or because he never got his revenge. He's the only. What's that?
I feel like they're going to split them up. They won't be a cohesive team like they are for very much longer. I feel like as soon as James Gunn, he's done after this movie too.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like they're going to split them up. They'll branch off, and Groot and Rocket will get their own little story. I feel like Gamora and Peter Quill will get their own little story. And they'll kill, like you said, they'll kill Drax off. That's how I feel like the future of that goes.
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't think
No.
they'll
Totally.
cast them. Yeah.
I mean, and it only makes sense to do that because Batista wants to leave James Gunn, who made
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, who what they are. You now have the opportunity to split them up, put them in a Disney Plus show, just have them show up in other different movies.
Yep.
And that'd be an easy way to end that Guardians of the Galaxy run on a win.
Right. You know, I feel like they'll do the third movie. Third movie will be good, and then, like you said, it'll be a way for them to just kill the storyline, but not kill the characters.
Right. And even them adding Thor, you know what I'm saying? Them adding Thor shows that they're getting, because there's really no need for Thor to be part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but with them adding Thor, it's easy. It's kind of like
Right.
You
It's
know what
more
I'm
like I
saying?
feel like they kind of used the popularity of Guardians of the Galaxy to kind of springboard Thor to give him that extra little push that he needed to become a fan favorite again, or to become a fan favorite the first time, or however, you know what I'm saying? His character needed that little push, and to put him with Guardians of the Galaxy, you know what I'm saying, and them to make show up in his movie and him show up in theirs, yeah, that gives him that little bit of clout that character needed to ascend to the next level.
Yep. All right. XR says Arthur Darvill is Johnny Blaze. I just looked him up. That's the guy from I was Rick Hunter in Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know if he got that. Not saying that he doesn't have the actor. I've only seen him in Legends of Tomorrow, so I would have to see his acting range. But I know you were talking about a taller guy. This guy, he's 5'11", but that's not the tallest of guys, and he doesn't have a big brooding demeanor, about him. So I don't know. I don't know, XR. I don't know. Do you know who Arthur Darvill? You've seen Legends of Tomorrow?
No. I haven't watched the show.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about this Johnny Blaze casting, though. I mean,
that's a hard one, right?
I mean, there's a lot of people that I feel like could fit it. Could fit, but like you said, I mean, if we're gonna race bend or like you said, race bend the character, I feel like there's a lot of people that could just play fantastic roles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like
Ooh, I got one.
Okay.
Norman Reedus, and he was in Blade too. Norman Reedus from Walking Dead.
I could see it, and I feel like he would put butts in seats as that role. They've already kind of made him the persona of like a biker.
Yep.
I mean it would work.
Yeah, I think it would. And he's got like you said, they've already. He is the biker guy. You know what I'm saying?
He had a motorcycle show on AMC. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. That probably would be dynamite.
All right. I found a list right here.
Makes it to anybody at Marvel. Lou said it first.
Yeah. I found a list. Got Nicolas Coster-Waldau from Game of Thrones. He played the brother. He played Cersei's brother.
Okay. I'm with you.
Why am I don't know.
I don't watch the show a lot, but I kind of know some of the characters.
Yeah, I don't know. I do not know what I'm losing the name. Josh Holloway, I don't know what he played in. Oh, I think that'll be a good one. Charlie Hunnam from Anarchy.
Said Charlie Hunnam from I didn't watch Sons of Anarchy like that. I couldn't really get into it. But I can't deny that guy. He's halfway decent, but I don't know. Maybe I could see it. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Here we go. Race Ben, Omari Hardwick, who was Ghost in Power.
yeah. Okay. Okay. I like a lot of the stuff he's in, so I could see it. I actually kind of like that. If you're going to go that route.
Yep. And then here's the last but not least, Jensen Ackles, who was Supernatural, who played what brother was
I
that?
feel like he'll make his way there some way, but I don't know if it'll be Johnny Blaze.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's popular. People like him, so I mean, those are the actors that Marvel normally goes for.
XR says, "Come on, Norman is 40." But I'm gonna tell you this.
He doesn't look 42.
Yeah, he doesn't look 42, and
They have
believe it
to
or
beat him
not,
up big time to make him look like scruffy and old and dirty like that. He looks like
right?
a young guy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of MCU characters who are in their 40s. Chadwick was in his 40s.
Yep. Robert
Uh,
Downey was in almost 50.
Robert Downey was in his 50s, if I remember correctly.
Right.
I think he was in his 50s.
I'm pretty sure Chris Evans is close to 40.
Right. Chris Evans might be in his 40s.
Mark Ruffalo is
like
over 40.
Yep, Mark Ruffalo. So it all depends on how you use the character. Remember, Norman Reedus doesn't have to be the Ghost Rider. You see what I'm saying? All
Right.
he has to do is
Johnny Blaze.
Right. So you can when he transforms the Ghost Rider, you can have some stunt actor, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Do everything that needs to be done on that Ghost Rider side, and just have Norman Reedus do the voiceovers and stuff like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I like this casting thing. You know what I would like to see though? I thought about this here recently. Who would I want to if they do Fantastic Four? I don't know if you heard about this, but like they did cast Namor, or not Namor, but they didn't cast him, but they revealed that Namor is going to be the villain in Wakanda Forever, right? You heard that, right?
I heard, which is I hate, but I heard. Like I like it, but I hate it because of the.
Okay.
I don't even want to.
Right. Yeah, man. I feel like that we're closer to seeing Doom as well.
Mm-hmm. My
tied
question
into
is,
that story as well.
Yeah. My question when it comes to Namor is he going to be because Namor is not a white guy, he's not Asian, you know what I'm saying? Is he a Pacific Islander? Who do you cast for Namor?
Somebody had put a lot of makeup and CGI on them to make them kind of like a.
I don't want them to look like
I guess you call it more like an. You say, well, don't make him look like a Star Trek character.
Yeah, I don't want him to look like a Vulcan, man, because and that's what I feel like they're gonna do. They're gonna just turn him into a Vulcan.
Right. No race, no nothing. Your race is an imaginary one. You know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this casting
your
is
race
dope,
is
man.
an imaginary.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it short because I gotta go get my son and everything, man. I appreciate it. I know we started late, man, and that's my fault. We started late. But XR is here with us every day, man. I love this guy, man. This is the dude, man. But yeah, just to wrap it up, man, I am hopefully if Ghost Rider is going to be in Doctor Strange, I'm really excited for it. I think Doctor Strange, this movie might have way more implications than what I'm thinking of, because I kind of don't like the multiverse thing, but they use it correctly, I'm with it. And if there's a way for them to bring Ghost Rider out of some kind of multiverse or some different universe and bring him into the main. And you know what, XR? To get back on the China thing, I know I'm wrapping it up, But maybe this is how they circumvent that. Maybe they pull him out with no backstory, right? And once they figure out the China thing, then we get the backstory on how the Ghost Rider was made.
I'm cool with that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe this would be a real quick. You know, Ghost Rider comes out real quick, does whatever he got to do. They had the big fight, and post credit scene, we get a little bit more Ghost Rider, not background, but just a little bit more Ghost Rider, and boom, start showing up in the other movies, stuff like that going forward, and then we get some background on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think it'll work. But yeah, Kobe, you got anything else you want to put out?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, like I said, the late start, you know, kind of threw us off, but appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you showing up. If you want to support the channel, as you see it scrolling down there, www.coffee.com/blueshouse. And let us know what content you want. I'm trying to put together more stuff. Me and Kobe, we talked about this stuff. So we will be having some content coming that won't just be live streaming.
Right.
Stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for stuff like that. So you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here, man.
Take it easy. Be safe.
Yeah.